What's going on, guys? My name is Jackson, and in this video I'm going to be telling you exactly how I booked 50 plus calls every single month for high ticket coaches and creators just like yourself, all without paid ads. Now, in this video, basically it's going to be going over the exact systems and what I did in order to scale Alex from 0 to 300K a month and Parker from 0 to over 96K cash collected in 87 days. Okay, so if you're watching this video, you must be a high ticket coach or a creator who wants to start launching your own offer. So now, if you're not already at 50 calls a month, it's because your lead generation system is broken. You're not turning content into cash. Now, what I'm about to tell you is not going to be like some recycled and regurgitated garbage that 99% of other growth operators will tell you. I'm going to be telling you the real sauce, just the brass tacks on actually how to book more calls with content. Okay, so the number one misconception with booking calls with content is the follower equals more sales philosophy. And for big time creators, yeah, sure, or big time coaches, yeah, that makes sense. But if you're at 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, anything below 100K, that does not make sense. Okay, because at that size, at that medium size, you want to be getting views. You want to be getting views from people who actually want to buy from you, right? You don't want to be entertainment. You're not here to collect views and no dollars. You're here to book calls and collect cash and help people with your coaching offer. Okay, so I've seen coaches who with 200K followers, I've seen coaches with a million view reels and not book a single call that month. While I've worked with Alex, who started at only 1.5K followers, and he was soon up to 5K followers, but because he created content that was specified only for his ICP, that's why he was able to book so many calls with not a lot of followers. Okay, so, and if you don't have a system built that turns attention into book calls, you're not running a high ticket coaching offer, you're running a nonprofit, because if you can't book calls, you can't collect cash. All right, so now I'm just going to go quickly over what most coaches do and what you're probably doing right now, okay? And this is what's keeping you from scaling past 10K a month. So, the number one issue is that you're just not posting enough. You're not posting YouTube videos, and you're not posting reels, because YouTube videos and reels and carousels get the most reach. And I say specifically Instagram and YouTube that's because most of the high quality leads are on Instagram and YouTube. Okay, yes, you might find few leads on TikTok or X, but all the best coaches, the best high ticket coaches, they're on Instagram and YouTube, especially for BDC offers. Okay. Now, speaking about offers, your offer might just be a poor structure. Okay, or you're not. You might. Okay, what I mean by poor offer is trading. Like, for example, you just don't want to be a trading coach. Okay, everybody's a trading coach. You need to set yourself different. You need to set yourself apart from all the other saturation. Okay, you can't just say you're a fitness coach. You need to have a specific mechanism and a specific audience. Okay, for example, Parker technically has a make money online offer, but did we message his offer as a make money online offer? Hell no. No, absolutely not. Okay, what we messaged his offer is turn your passion into profit. Now that's huge difference than make money online that everybody else is shilling out. You need to just do that. Just that slight different change is what separates from you, that's scaling to 50K a month, and all the other coaches who are stuck in saturation land. Okay, so next, they're not collecting leads. If they're not collecting leads, they're not generating leads, and we'll go through all this below. They don't have a sales system, or they're part of the Linktree Lunatics Club. Okay, you can't expect people to book a call if you have a Linktree that's covering covering your book call link with 1,000 other links. Okay, you need to have one link, one funnel, one offer, and one channel. Or Instagram and YouTube, I would say, is one channel, but you get the point. okay? And you're only using one lever to book calls, and most people just use content and just hope, pray and hope that somebody will book a call and click their link in bio. That doesn't happen. I mean, ideally you want that to happen, but 99% of the time that does not happen. They need to be nurtured a little more, okay? So this is a three-part system: attracting, collecting, and converting leads, okay? So yes, to attract leads, you need to post content, and you need to post the right content, okay? So to get the most reach and to convert and nurture the most amount of viewers, Reels, carousels, story sequences, and YouTube videos are the biggest things, the highest ROI activities you can do on the content front. Now, I can go all into what types of content, but that'll be too long of a video. So I'm just going to tell you the one piece of content that moves the needle the most. Well, I'll tell you the two. Is lead magnets and social proof. Okay? Lead magnets are exactly what they sound like. They they bring leads to your content, and the number one goal for lead magnet is to people to commit to you, right? If you have them slowly commit more and more to you, then they're going to make a big commitment and get on a call with you, and they're going to make even a bigger commitment and pay you money. Okay, so now that's the psychology side of things, and the other types of content you need to be making is social proof. If you don't have students or you're just starting out, use yourself as social proof. Okay, student testimonials is gold to high ticket coaches, and not enough post their student testimonials. Most are not even thinking about it. Okay, now in a lead magnet, essentially it is, you see these posts all the time, but you might not know what it is, right? So when coaches, for example, when a fitness coach says, DM me abs and I'll send you the free training, that's a lead magnet, and then they want you to commit to them, and also book in your name, email, phone number, so you can then get the free training. This is what I did with Parker. This is what I'm doing with Alex. They work very well. And in those lead magnets, you get the free training, aka sales assets. Now, sales assets show your competency, build your authority, and build your trust. And you mix in a little social proof in the beginning and the end in the sales assets. And you went from a random influencer, a random coach, to then a trusted source, and they're thinking about booking a call with you. Okay. So, and again, there's like main three content types here. Again, a social proof, trust, basically making content of like why you should or how you should, basically saying, like, showing that you are actually a coach and you know what you're doing, as well as just liking just means like just be human, just show that you have humanity, and add a little personality, and if people like you, they'll buy from you. Okay, so the main goal for attracting leads is more high quality views, more views from people who are rich, ideally, and who are ready and committed, and who are, the problem that you solve, they are ready to solve it. They just need a solution, and you're that solution. So next is collecting leads. Now, the number one KPI, right? The number one KPI is how many leads did we collect this month? How much did we grow the email list this month? How many leads did the appointment setters reach out to this month? That's collecting leads, okay? So in collecting leads, essentially you need to build a conversion ecosystem. And now that mainly comes down to an opt-in page of some sort. And again, like I said earlier, he goes content, lead magnet, and then from the lead magnet to the opt-in page to then access the free training, or content to then your link in bio to then the email opt-in page to access the free training. Now, this is what I'm talking about. So this would be a pop-up. These two pop-ups are something that you would put on your landing page. And some people swear by email opt-ins, some people hate them, but let me tell you, the best in the industry, if they didn't work, they wouldn't run them, okay? So the idea of running an opt-in page is to collect leads. The more eyeballs, the more traffic that you can get to your landing page, the more leads you're gonna collect. Okay, so So now, once you have all these leads and they're going to your landing page, more traffic, you got their email, you got their SMS, maybe you have their Instagram handle, and you got their phone number. Okay, so more collected leads equals more converted leads. Now, this is where the magic happens. This is where the booking call happens. Okay, so in order to get the free training, they're gonna have to be sent an email. And once we have their email, we can send them welcome and sales sequences. Okay. Now you want to be sending them an email every day or every other day to keep you top of mind. Or we'll go to the SMS first. So then now once you have their phone number or their Instagram, you have appointment setters or automations that are automatically sending them texts or sending them DMs in Instagram. And once you max that out, right, you only can send 50 Instagram DMs a day, and there's only so many amount of SMS messages that you can send. And then you want to be cold calling these people who just signed up for your free training, who just got put in the system, in the sales system. Now, ideally, you want to be calling these people, in less than 2 hours. You want to have several SDRs cold calling these people in order to book them a call. Now, most coaches don't have this system set up. Okay? What most coaches have is just a simple landing page. Now, this is the most organic way to do it without too much manual intervention, I guess. But then from your content to the email opt-in page, then they would go to the VSL book call page where they can watch your video sales letter and then book a call. Click here to apply with me, work one-on-one. You build a similar structure like this. You got to maximize. You got to play with the headline here and the CTAs, all in ClickFunnels. This is all back-end work. Okay, so now let's say you've posted the content, you've attracted the lead, you've collected the lead, and you're working on converting the lead. Now you've got them to click on the link that you need them to. You got them to click on the link to book a call. Now this is where it gets interesting. Okay? Now this is where it separates the winners and the losers, is the type form. Okay? This separates out people who want to buy from you and who are qualified and who are unqualified. Okay? This is just the name of the game. About 50% of your leads are going to be sadly unqualified. But there are ways to increase that number. I'm going to make a whole video about that. But there are ways to increase that number. Now, in the type form, they're essentially going to, again, put in their information where they can book a call and also qualify themselves or disqualify themselves. Now, after the type form, and once they're qualified and book a call, they're going to be sent automated sales assets and pre-call nurturing sequences. So essentially, a sales asset that's basically like a video or a simple Google Doc going over what the call is about, going over exactly who you are, what you do, and essentially handling any objection so that when they do come into the sales call, they're already pre-sold. Okay? So just bombard them with social proof, your craziest social proof and student testimonials that they'll basically show up on the call ready for their Amex card, ready for their Amex card out and ready for that checkout, ready for that Stripe or Fanbasis link, payment link. Okay? So hopefully I didn't go over the entire system too quickly here, but this is pretty much the exact same system that I implemented for Alex and Parker here. Yes, there are nuances here like ClickFunnels, Go High Level, ConvertKit, and all the automations in the back end, handling the sales team, etc. But this is the broad structure and system here. So now, in order to turn your content into cash flow, you need to have somebody done for you scripting your content for you so you can just stand and talk in front of the camera just like this. You need to have somebody who is doing done for you lead generation as well as handling all the back end automation and handling all the sales operations, as well as somebody who is doing consulting work for you, consulting you through exactly what they've done in the past, exactly what they've done with their other clients in order to help you scale past 50, 100K, and even 300K a month like my clients here. So if you're a high ticket coach and you're a high ticket creator and wanting to scale your own offer past 50K a month, click the link in the description and let's chat.